Hi families! I decided to make this video to kind of go over what will be our schedule hopefully from here on out and kind of show you exactly where to find some of the new things that are being introduced. First off, attached to this week's announcement is this copy of a virtual schedule. I highly recommend that you print it off so that you're able to see what we are doing each and every day. You can see that 8:30 to 8:45 will be morning meeting. We will go into phonics. I'm planning on giving them a break around that time. Then reading and writing will be combined together. I am hoping to give them a break in between reading and writing to transition. Just didn't want to put it in here so everything could fit. Then a bigger break at 10:20, and then, like I said last week, I was planning on moving math to the morning and doing our whole group math lesson from 10:30 to 11:15. This did cause lunch to be pushed back, but they still have a full hour of lunch/recess. Then at 12:20, they will come back for their resource. I will post, as I have been, what is their resource for the day in the general announcements channel so they know what team to go to. Then at 1:10, we will kind of do an afternoon check-in and do a calm classroom before breaking off into what I hope will be a lot more manageable time with each other. We will break off into either they will meet with me in a reading group. You can see here blue, green, orange, purple, or yellow. Or if they are not meeting with me in a group and staying in the meeting, they will go do their reading centers. And so very simple, you're probably wondering, well, Miss Allen, how do I know what group my child is in? It's very simple. When they log on to Teams, they will see one of these 5 groups. These are private groups, so not everybody is in every single group. So whatever group your child is in is the group that appears. So for example, if they're in the green group, they will meet with me on Tuesday. Tomorrow. Then everyone else will be doing their reading centers. In their channel, I have added, so if you're in the blue group, you don't meet with me on Tuesday, there's a centers tab that pulls up our center Bitmoji, and the schedule for them is here. So on Tuesday, the blue reading group will click here. This little error keeps coming up. I've been told they'll fix it. All they have to do is click OK. And you will see a Flipgrid, a blue writing prompt, week of 9/8. And they will see here. Look at the picture. It tells you what to write about. Write at least 5 sentences. So for every single group has a different prompt this week. I just want to kind of meet them at their level. They will do this within their writing journal. They will date it the same way we've been doing it. They will write and then draw, and then they will record their response. They will record themselves reading it. That will be their writing center activity. For if they have Epic and Flipgrid, Epic, they will read a book of their choosing on Epic. This can also be a book, a physical book, if you don't want them to be on the screen. And then they will click here to this Flipgrid, same thing, click OK, same thing, choose any book on Epic, read it, then come record and tell me the title, the setting, the characters, and the events. So they will record a reading response. This is going to be something that they're going to do every single week. So when they are assigned boom cards, same thing as last week, they will click on the boom, they will log in, and they will see a boom card deck assigned to them. If it's reading centers, they need to do the reading one. If it's math centers, that they need to do the math centers. If you happen to log on now, that you may not see any because I'm still working on assigning them. And then they will be doing iReady once a week, which you can still get to by clicking on me. So same way as before. So that is the schedule, how it will work for reading. So like I said, they will either meet with me in a small group, stay in the meeting, we will read together and work on phonics skills together, different things at their level, or they will be participating in their centers that can be found at the same thing. All of the reading groups are organized the same way. The only difference is the schedule changes depending on what they're doing that day. If they finish these activities before it's time to come back and meet with me, that's fine. Let them get off the computer, take a break, read more on Epic. I'm going to update the creative channel. They're able to do whatever they please. Then at 1:50, I'm asking for everybody to come back to our main meeting just to check in, see how our centers worked, see what they did, share out. And then at 2 o'clock, we will do the same thing as the reading center block, but for math groups. So same way, if you're wondering what center, what group your child is in for math, it works the exact same way. Whichever group appears here is their math group. So if, for example, on Tuesday, I am meeting with the triangle group, so they will stay in the meeting with me, we'll work on some math things together, everybody else will go to their math centers. So the square group will come here, click on centers, see that today is Tuesday and they have to do brain pop. I'm going to review this with the children tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think once they get used to it, they'll be ready to go and they'll be able to log on and see an assignment there. Then we will end the day with either a read aloud in Calm Classroom or science on Tuesday and Thursday. I did not put a materials list because at this point I am expecting for them to just have a basket with their materials right there. And I'm hoping that this way will help them be a little bit more focused in the afternoon, give them a bit of a break from having to sit and try and be quiet while I try and work with a big group of children, and just really help us be more engaged and be working on things that will help us exactly where we're at. So if you have any questions about what they're doing, if your child logs onto their team and they don't see a reading group or a math group, please don't hesitate to message me. Also, this week's assignments, that's a separate attachment that I created as well, which I don't see here. Let me pull that up real quick. This week's assignments are here on, which is the other attachment. There is no school today on Monday. Tuesday's assignment is a number bond dash that we will be doing together. Simply take a picture and upload it. Lesson 7 phonics worksheet, also take a picture and upload it. Lesson 8 problem set, we're only doing the back, take a picture. And page 6 reading workbook, and they're also going to have a math quiz, but we're going to be working on that together. Thank you to those of you who are uploading the assignments right on time. It really helps keep my gradebook up to date. So as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I'm really hoping that this schedule will help everyone just be a little bit more engaged and kind of break up that screen time. So thank you.